Well, Ian Gillan joined my band in '65, writing songs together. And we did that for a couple of years when the Purple thing happened. He was offered the job in the band and took it. And then Ian called me up and said, you know, we've written some songs, this band I'm joining, that, you know, they're looking for songs.
And we went to the first rehearsal, and this is where it came in, why they had no idea what to expect from me apart from a high voice. But they didn't realise they were getting a singer and a bass player, but also a songwriting team, because Roger and I had been writing for some years. So the whole thing just kicked off at the first thing, and the chemistry, the human chemistry, just was amazing, was amazing.
It was a real eye-opener. I'd never met musicians like that. They weren't just good, they were brilliant. Ian Gillan and I, although he went as a kid, we'd never toured America. And they'd done several tours at that point. Well, it was actually, they were just describing America to us. And they were talking about, oh yeah, it's fantastic, you know, there's 50 channels on the TV, there are enormous bedrooms, you know, lots of girls and music, and great bands, man, what about those bands? And they talked about Spirit and a couple of other ones, and It's a Beautiful Day.
He said, yes, have you heard that song called Bombay Calling? I said, no. Well, they're an instrumental band, and so we played it on a cassette or something, and it's very fast. Violin. And John was sitting at the piano, and he was going, bum, 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 bum. So I said, well, that's just incredible. So I started singing.
Sweet child, in time, you'll see the line that's drawn between the good and the bad. See the blind man, yeah, he's shooting at the world, bullets flying, oh, taking toll.
Lo and behold, a song appeared. So, yes, it's borrowed, but it's something they never have written, and we probably wouldn't have written without them, so.
I mean, it was just the tune, that sometimes the words just pop out of the air, and it did with that one.
I'm crying for you day and night.
Sweet child, in time, you'll see the line that's drawn between good and bad. We were in the middle of the Cold War at that time. Things were terrifying. A lot of songs were written along that base, but you never try to be too literal with a song, never try to say, oh, it's going to blow me up and kill me, or it's a big danger to us all. You try and be poetic if you can.
It was all about the instrumental side of the band. Richie and John wanted a solo. And Ian Gillan, you know, describes the band as an instrumental band with vocal accompaniment.
They never used to listen to me about the key. But the key is too high. We'll sing higher, but it's beyond my range. So in the end, I just kept going up and up and up. At the Royal Opera House, they have a special name for my singing, which was tenor passaggio, I think it's called. And the public, the journalists, only had the word scream. But screaming to most people is, you know, I was singing.
Over the years, it got turned into a bit of a political event between Richie and Gillan.
It was just that much too high. If you had a cold or a strain, then I'd say to the guys, no Child in Time tonight, guys. I can't sing it, or it's going to put me out of work for 2 weeks.
And we respected that. He's the one that has to sing it, you know.
And then Richie would start playing it.
And the audience, of course, went nuts, and Ian was forced to sing it. And it's an Olympic event.
And then the next night he would do it, and the next night he would do it again. And it would just be, there are phrases that I can't use on interviews like this, but he got great pleasure from it. And then I suddenly thought, well, this is reality. I don't want to be screaming my nuts off when I'm 70 years old. And from that moment I stopped singing it, and I never sang it since. It's a young man's song. It's so histrionic, the performance on that. It's out there completely.
You didn't know what was going to happen next. Powerful and crazy and loose. There's a sense of freedom when you listen to that.
But that's excitement, I think. I remember growing my hair long for the first time. I was riding in the New Forest, riding bareback on a horse, just wearing a pair of jeans. And for the first time I could feel the hair on my back. It was growing long, and I could feel the wind on my skin. And it was incredibly primitive. I felt like an animal, and it was very uplifting. And that came through in the music, I think, that feeling.